Hello, welcome to Cardboard and Plastic. Today's video, of course, I have to give my 2 cents about what's happening in the hobby. I think I can sum it up in 2 words for you, and that is grow up. However, we love drama in this hobby. And I'm going to title this video, The Real Housewives of Collector's Universe. So, I will talk about PSA, Nat Turner, Beckett, right? All these things that are going on. However, I'm going to correlate it first to politics. People get so emotionally invested into politicians, into politics, and I have no idea why. They don't care about you. People get into politics, well, maybe 10% get into it for public service, which what people used to do. But now people get into politics to become millionaires, to become wealthy. They know what laws are going to be passed, how it impacts the economy, and then all of a sudden stocks start getting traded by these people. And they purchase these stocks or sell the stocks when they know the economy is going to hurt this certain segment, right? Nobody gets in trouble from it. So that is exactly what's happening in the card industry. The card industry doesn't care about you. They want money to go from your wallet into theirs. Plain and simple. I will link pure comedy gold for you. A post Nat Turner made on Blowout Forums. Go ahead and read it. And directly from Nat's mouth, it's really his fingers, right? Because he typed it out. I don't think there was a voice recognition texting back then when he made the post. But Nat Turner tells you exactly what he thinks about the bullshit of PSA upcharges. Right? Go read it. Now, Nat Turner used to be a collector. Now he just cares about making money. Plain and simple. He's on the GameStop board. They're going to be selling mystery packs, or have been, right? The power packs. Nat Turner has been buying a lot of cards. I'm not making any allegations against Nat Turner. But this could be something that he's doing, and there's nothing to stop him from doing this. There are no regulations in this hobby. He could be buying tons of cards, and he's been buying them from MC Sports, I believe, on eBay, and the PSA Vault. He's been leaving feedback, right? Yeah, Nat Turner is buying cards from PSA Vault, and tons of them, and leaving feedback, right? That's what he's been doing. Now, why is he buying these cards? And again, no allegations against it, but he could be doing this. He could be buying the cards that he knew would cross over from BGS to PSA 10s before the hobby knew that BGS was being bought by PSA. He had that insider knowledge. Nothing is stopping him. It's not against the law because there are no laws. This is the Wild West. Anything goes. So what is stopping Nat Turner from buying cards that he knows would go from BGS 9.5s to PSA 10s, or buying cards that he knows or could get BGS 10 black labels? And what is stopping him from going over to Beckett with all these cards and telling their grader, do you see all these cards I have? These cards are all perfect. They belong in BGS 10 black label slabs. Here you go, grader. And by the way, Merry Christmas. Here's a $10,000 bonus. Now you laugh at stuff like this, but there's been shenanigans with the BGS 10 black labels in the past. Right? Just type in Eagle Eye BGS10 and Black Label and read the nonsense stories in the past. So, John Mangini said it the best. I think we should make bumper stickers and t-shirts with this and wear it to card shows. You guys can wear it to the National. I love the hobby. I hate the industry. Sums it up perfectly. So, what can we do in the hobby? And just enjoy it. Who cares about what's been going on? I got cards right here. I own them. They're not going to be in PSA vaults, right? Some of them are in slabs. Some of them are not in slabs. And I'm really going to kind of tell you a couple of secrets here that PSA doesn't want you to know. Raw cards are real. Raw cards, the majority of them are not trimmed. They're not fake. They're beautiful. So, in the background, I had a PSA 9 Jose Canseco. It was off-centered. I sold it for $60. I got this one, I think, shipped from eBay, $10. It's not perfect. However, my vision, I can't even see. Like, you could see the rough corners here. Like, probably a 7 to an 8. I don't even know. Probably a 7 with their standards right now at PSA. However, like, when I look at the card, I can't see those problems with the corners. Right? My vision's not that good. Like, even my glasses right now. It sucks getting old. However, right now, Zion Mag Pros, $2 a piece. So, $10 for the card, $2 for that. Have fun making the labels, right? Awesome. And this card is in my PC, and I had an extra $40-something to go spend on other cards. And that is what I'm doing right now. I used to have like this master plan of having all cards in slabs. Look at this. Like, why did I buy this? And I hate when people say, and I used to say this, I got this card cheaper than the price of grading. Who cares? This is a $3 card inside of here. $2 card, right? I could go buy 1,000 of these things. So, I am selling that, buying one that's not graded, and throwing it into a binder. Now, you got to be careful though, right? And this is something you got to learn about cards. I know, like, just trusting the label, but if you want to participate in the hobby outside of graded slabs, yes, you got to buy cards, you got to touch them, you got to feel them, you got to know. And there are fakes of that Jose Canseco. That one's not a fake. If you touch a fake, you would know in 2 seconds if you have any experience with cards, right? Now, with this right here, this is something to be careful about. This one, you can tell that it's a Tiffany. It is so hard, though. They look very similar. And in pictures, it's going to be almost impossible. However, this has 2 asterisks. This has none. The one without any asterisks is the Tiffany. However, for 1986 Topps Traded, they don't have the same thing. So it's almost impossible to tell, especially in a slab. If you're handling these cards, it's a lot easier. So, this is one card that's, and this is something too, you got to be careful. There's a lot of non-Tiffany cards in slabs. Now, hopefully, PSA would live up to their guarantee if you crack the card out and like, oh no, it's not a Tiffany. But they wouldn't probably say, not in our case, not our problem anymore. But it's very difficult to tell the difference between the two. And I have those like side by side. Going forward, I'm going to keep that card there. There's no reason for me to sell that one. Now, if it had a 10 on the label, of course, that would be sold. And then I could buy like 5 9s. This is a card that I graded with CGC now. And I'm going to continue to use CGC for cards, but not at this value. So this would go into a Zion Mag Pro. $2 a piece. Buy them. They're on sale. They're Christmas special. All you do is you just put them in your cart, 50% off. You can't use another coupon code and double up, but it's an amazing deal. Buy Zion Mag Pro cases. Have fun with the hobby. But yeah, I would put this in a Mag Pro or into a binder. I can do whatever I want, like top loader. And by the way, top loaders protect cards perfectly. I had cards in top loaders for decades. They turned yellow. I got them out. I sent them to PSA. I got 10s, right? Don't worry about top loaders not protecting cards. The card companies, it's safer than in these slabs a lot of times. If you shake them up, they can damage the corners. So, I graded this card. I might grade cards like this in the future. I can do whatever I want. It's the hobby. But I can grade for like $12 a piece from CGC, not $25 a piece. SGC is going to continue to get my Wheaties cards, my pre-war cards. I'm going to send them there. However, the majority of what I'm collecting right now are cards that I'm putting in binders. And I bought tons of binders. I'm having a blast right now. I think I have 8 binders right now that are for the top loaders. And I've been buying them from Amazon, the same one. So really just doing that to future-proof so my collection is going to be kind of uniform with those. So all these are just cards that I have just sitting around that I have to go through. And some of these, right? Oh, so this was just sitting on top of the pile. Kind of funny. I believe this is the same variation that John Mangini pulled, right? It's actually, if you didn't watch my last video, there's like a little red box right there. This is the red tint variation for the box, right? So Hall of Fame rookie card with variations. But like some of these cards, right? I'm always looking for a better centered version of this. But for right now, perfect in a top loader binder. And these cards are not hard to sell. So if I find a better one, I'm going to sell this one. Right? So having a blast. Now, this card is altered. Now, the majority of my cards that I have, I would say 99% over, have never been altered in any way. Well, I mean, I guess if you call it like pushing down a corner being altered, that's fine. But this is a card I'm going to put in my binder, but it is colored at the edges. It's really hard to tell. However, if I ever do sell this card, I'm not going to lose money on this. It's hard to lose money on raw cards. Maybe even lose a few dollars. Worst case scenario. But these cards, they hold their value. People want them for binders. I could put this on eBay. It's a beautiful card, beautifully centered. And I just put in the title, color added, please read, and I'll describe what's wrong with this card. And people are super happy to get it for their binders. So this is something here that I'm just going through, and I bought so many cards from ComC. I'm upset right now. My order from ComC it was supposed to be shipped like a couple days ago, and now it says like 2/7 for the estimated shipping date. I think that, again, with the drama in the hobby, those back pages did put something there, like just to be a little bit cautious, right? He heard information that that ComC is going to go out of business, and people freaked out, and I think everybody tried to get their cards back at once, so they're way behind. But just like these cards I got for like dollars, right? And people are paying $20 a piece for these cards just to have them in plastic or even more, right? It amazing. Like people are paying like $70, $80 for a Richie Ashburn from the 60s, like in a 7. Like, why? You could buy that card for like $3, right? Just having a blast. Look at that beautiful Joe Morgan. Thurman Munson, not a Hall of Famer, off-centered. Right? Let me find a couple of awesome, like all these are awesome cards. Robin Roberts. Right, look at that beauty. A 1960. I got this for like $5. Right? Can you get nicer than that? We treat cards like diamonds. It's too much. You know, yes, I'll pay more for a nicer card, but I don't want to pay 100 times more. And that's where we are in the hobby. Look at, not even a Hall of Famer. Look at that beautiful Don Newcomb. Right, 1957 tops. I think I got that card for $8. Right, so all these are going to binders. And I got like these cards I got for like every single one from under $10. Some of these for like $1 or $2. Right? You could get a 1972 Yaz like this on ComC for like $2, $3. Right? But people just want to buy the graded card already, not worry about if it's real or not. Buy these cards, touch them. Right? A Darryl Strawberry. Like this is like $1 card, $2 card. Right? By the way, I got these from the same seller. I already sold one for a profit, and it paid for this one. So this is a free card for me. Tug McGraw, high number. Beautiful, beautiful card. By the way, that's in the penny sleeve there. It's just buy some raw cards. You're not going to buy fakes. Maybe there's going to be a little crease on it, but you saved so much money. I mean, you could get these cards for dollars, right? Hall of Famer George Kell. Right? Don Larson, not a Hall of Famer. Who cares, right? People know his name. He's famous. I got this for like $5. Yes, it has a crease at the bottom. You got to hold it up in the light. The colors are so good on this card. Hall of Famer. Early Bowman card. A Bob Lemon. For $. Right? This card is stunning. Look at the red on that card. Right? Oh, this is... Look at this card. Now Oliver, not a Hall of Famer. Maybe should be. The black with the Pittsburgh. I mean, color match card. Look at this thing. That is stunning. Not only that, is the O-Pee-Chee version. I got this for cheap. A few dollars on ComC. By the way, look at that beautiful rough cut. Oh, that is sexy. Look at that. I think John Mangini's just going to do a freeze frame there and just look at that for a few minutes. But this is the thing, right? Just have fun. Like I bought a post Frank Robinson. Why? I don't know. I'm going to put it in a binder. A few dollars. Right? Here. I bought one of these. I graded with PSA. I bought it from ComC for like $1 or $2. It got a 9. I sold it for $250. Right? Now I have this one, and I bought it back for $1. And plus I have $240 more to spend on other cards. A red Shane Deans. Look at that. A little crease up in the corner. Oh, Jeff Wilson. It's a Luis Taint card. He's going to love that one. So this is the thing. Just don't be afraid of buying. There's so many cards from the 50s, the 60s. Here's an O-Pee-Chee. Dave Winfield. Try to find this card centered in the tops. It's impossible. It's actually easier in the O-Pee-Chee to find this card centered. Dave Winfield. We got the Topps Tiffany. But there's so many cards from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. They're not rare. They're real. Have fun. Buy Mag Pros. If you want to grade with CGC or PS, go ahead, go crazy. If you enjoy it, have a blast. But just realize that none of these companies, CGC, they don't care about you as the collector. They care about making profits. Same thing with Collector's Universe. By the way, Collector's Universe, they need a different name. I've been calling them Flipper's Universe. FU. That is their new name for me. FU, they want your money. That's all they care about. So, thank you for watching, everybody. If you actually made it this far, I think as soon as I started showing cards, people turned it off. However, this is something about the hobby. Just enjoy it. Don't get worked up about it. You know, if you're buying cards as investments, maybe you should be upset about it, but, you know, it is what it is. The hobby is out to get you. They want your money. And I am just kind of fed up with the drama. And I am just having an absolute blast. Cards, top loaders, binders, Mag Pros. I ordered 100 of those. I got another 100 yesterday, maybe a third 100 today. Right? Great deals. You can't be at $2 a piece, even like $2.50 from like the really thick ones as well. Awesome prices. So in the comments below, let me know, how many Mag Pros did you buy? As always, thanks everybody for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Have a great day and keep on collecting.